Hi, my name's Ruth. For those who haven't met me before, it's really nice to meet you. And for those who do know me, hi to you as well. It's lovely to connect with you all online as we navigate this digital world in this very unusual season of isolation. Maybe when this corona thing is all over, we can meet together face to face for a coffee and chat. But for now, our interaction needs to be online. So what I'm hoping to do with these video blogs is to present some material that will be helpful and hopeful for you in the area of mental health and well-being. I've long had a passion for mental health. I currently, amongst other things, I do work as a mental health first aid instructor, and I enjoy teaching and learning about keeping well mentally. I also worked for 2 years in a psychology practice as a practice administrator, so I've been well immersed in the area of mental health. And I really enjoy helping people and supporting people, listening to stories in this area. As well as that, I also have a significant lived experience of my own, managing anxiety and in some seasons also depression. The anxiety for me is manifested mainly as panic disorder. So I manage that really well and I thrive in life, but it is an area that has presented a challenge for me on occasions. So I think what I'd really like to do is share something that a friend shared with me last week, which is really helpful for us to perhaps have a think about our frame of mind in this new season that we find ourselves. And the two words she shared with me was persevere and pivot. Now, I don't know what you think about when you think about persevering, but for me, it kind of feels like head in, knuckle down, shut down, bunker down, grit your teeth, hold on tight, and just hang in there until all of this passes. And we might have to do a fair amount of persevering in this season, and that's what it might actually look like. For me, it reminds me a little bit of what I am like on a roller coaster ride. I'm not that keen on upside down and fast rides. So if I go on a roller coaster ride, I tend to hold on tight, white knuckle it, shut my eyes, tense my body, and just wait until the ride's over. And then I can breathe a sigh of relief. Great, it's done. Not the most pleasant way to experience a fun ride, but that's kind of what persevere feels like for me. So we can choose to persevere, or we could do something else, and that's called pivot. And what pivot does, it's the ability for us to look up, look out, look at different opportunities, embrace changes, change direction, be creative, look for innovative ways to match the changes that we are in. So that might mean changing up your plans a little bit. You might need to do shopping differently. You might need to do meal planning differently. I'm sure all of us might have to parent a little bit more creatively in this season, especially when we're homeschooling. We might need to change our schedules if we're working from home, have some projects on the go. There's going to be some opportunities in this season if we're prepared to look up and look out and embrace some of that change. And pivot for me reminds me a little bit of when I played netball. Anybody played netball here? You'll know that when you play netball, once you catch the ball, you're not allowed to walk with the ball. You have to keep one of your feet grounded. But what you are allowed to do in netball with that grounded foot is you're allowed to pivot. And pivot allows you to turn around, have a look at the play, have a look at where the different players are on the court, make a decision about where you're going to throw the ball. So that's kind of what pivot feels like to me. So what do you think you will do with your frame of mind in this season? Are you going to knuckle down, grin and bear it, and just hope it passes really quickly? Or are you going to look around for new opportunities, change the way you do things, and just pivot a little bit? Now, I actually think that probably I will do a bit of both, but I'm hoping that that maybe I'll do more pivoting rather than knuckle down and persevering. So hopefully that's been helpful for you. I'm happy to answer questions and answer emails if you want to email me confidentially or privately. We will give you the links to all of that where this video is posted and where you're watching this. And stay tuned for the next blog post. We'll look forward to catching up and interacting with you then. Bye.